All right, so today we are diving into, get this, the secret to 10x YouTube growth, a blueprint for viral success by Srinidhi Ranganathan and 10x. I know, right? Like, who doesn't want to unlock that kind of growth? The question is it really possible?
Right.
Or is this like, are we about to uncover like a marketing myth? We've talked about how crowded the YouTube space is. So if this blueprint like actually holds up, it could be huge. Anyone who's serious about growing their channel, this is it.
Yeah, and what I really like about how Ranganathan approaches this is it's not like gimmicky or anything. It's actually like a really smart approach to YouTube, which is going deep instead of wide, by finding your niche.
Okay, so it's kind of like that feeling when you walk into like one of those massive department stores and they sell like everything.
Everything, yeah.
You just feel overwhelmed.
Absolutely, yeah.
You end up like wandering around aimlessly and you like leave empty-handed. You didn't get what you came for.
Exactly. But think about a specialty shop.
Okay.
Like maybe like a bookstore with only sci-fi novels or a vintage clothing store. Like those places draw you in because they've honed in on a specific passion. And that's what you want to do with your YouTube channel.
Okay.
The algorithm, that mysterious force behind recommended videos, it actually thrives on specialization. So when you consistently create content within a defined niche, YouTube can easily categorize you and deliver your videos to the right viewers.
That makes sense, because if you're trying to like be everything to everyone, you're not really connecting with anyone.
Right, you're just shouting into the void.
Right, on a deeper level, you need to like really build that. But if you are the go-to source, let's just say, for underwater basket weaving tutorials,
Okay, love it.
you are going to find a dedicated audience that is so invested.
Exactly. You become an authority, almost like a trusted friend who really knows their stuff. Think about channels like Crash Course for Education or The Nerd Writer for video essays.
Yeah.
They become synonymous with their respective niches.
And they've got that style too. You think about them and you know exactly what it is. Like there's like an experience there.
Yes, that's key. That's like their secret sauce. Like take Primitive Technology, for example. He doesn't even speak in his videos.
Right.
But he's amassed millions of subscribers,
Yeah.
right? Because the visual storytelling is so strong and so unique. And that's how you stand out.
Right.
Even within a crowded niche, you're not just another channel.
Right.
You're an experience.
So you've found your niche and you're making great content, but how do you get those videos in front of people? And Ranganathan seems to think that consistency is like the biggest key here.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like, think about like your favorite band. If they just released like a new song every single day, it'd be kind of overwhelming, right? You'd be like, whoa.
It's too much.
Yeah. Like I can't even keep up with this.
Yeah, you lose track.
Right. You totally lose track. But if they release a new single, say like every few weeks or something,
Okay.
then you're like, oh, it's coming up. Okay, I'm ready for it.
You get excited about it.
Yeah.
You build that anticipation.
Exactly. It's like you're building anticipation and you're also building trust.
Right.
Right. Like they said they would release it then, and they did.
Right. Right. And I feel like I do that with certain YouTube channels.
Oh, absolutely.
Where it's like, I'm a religious follower because I know every Tuesday at 2 p.m., boom,
Boom, new video.
it's there. And it's just like, I get excited to see what they're gonna, like what their unique spin on something is.
That's the sweet spot. And that's where I think Ranganathan's emphasis on a content calendar is so important. It's not just about posting, like, frequently. It's about posting reliably.
Right.
So it's having that strategy. So you're thinking weeks, even months in advance.
Okay.
Which forces you to like really up your game in terms of creativity and planning.
And I think planning sometimes gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
But it's so important, especially with YouTube, where it can be so easy to just like get lost in the sea of content. So if you have a plan, you know where you're going.
You have a roadmap.
Yes.
Exactly. Speaking of roadmaps, that brings us to what some might consider the least glamorous side of YouTube growth.
Yeah.
But arguably like the most essential SEO.
Yeah, SEO, search engine optimization.
Yes.
It's one of those things where it feels like you need like a whole degree to really unpack it.
I get it. It can feel very like a secret code or something, but it's really not. Think of it less like a secret code and more like a language.
Okay.
Like you're just learning how to communicate with YouTube's algorithm, right? You're telling it what your videos are about so it can in turn match them with the right viewers. And Ranganathan breaks it down into really like manageable chunks. He starts with titles, descriptions, and tags.
Right. And those are so important because it's like, that's the first impression.
First impression. Yeah.
It's like walking into that store, right? if the signs don't make sense,
Exactly.
you're not gonna go in.
You're going to walk right past it.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's all about clarity and relevance. Your title should accurately reflect your content, but also be engaging enough to make people click. And that your description allows you to go a bit deeper using keywords strategically so the algorithm understands what your video is about.
And those tags are they're like the bonus clues.
Yeah.
It's like you're telling YouTube, hey, if someone's searching for this, this is relevant.
This is the video right here.
Yes, this is it.
Look no further.
Exactly.
And this is where I really want to emphasize Ranganathan's point about avoiding clickbait.
Oh, yeah.
Because, sure, a super sensational title might get clicks in the short term, but if it doesn't deliver on its promise, those viewers are going to be like, I've been tricked.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Exactly. They're going to bounce. And just like that, you've lost their trust.
Yeah, you've become the YouTube equivalent of that store with the misleading signs.
Exactly. And nobody wants that, right?
Yeah.
Because ultimately, building a loyal audience is about more than just racking up views. It's about creating genuine connection. Which brings us to, I think, another really crucial aspect that Ranganathan highlights, engagement.
And this is where it gets interesting for me because I feel like anyone can upload a video, right?
Sure, yeah.
But creating a community, that's where the real magic happens.
Absolutely, yeah, you're totally right. It's like the difference between attending a lecture versus joining a lively discussion group. You know, one is passive and the other one is dynamic and engaging, and that's what keeps people coming back for more. That sense of community.
And it seems like Ranganathan is saying that it's a two-way street, that engagement.
Big time, yeah.
It's not just about putting your message out there. You've got to invite people into the conversation.
Yeah, and there's so many creative ways to do that, like responding to comments.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a quick thank you or a thoughtful reply to one comment, it can make people feel seen.
Right.
Or asking questions in your videos, inviting people to debate and give different perspectives.
Yes.
Or even something as simple as ending your video with a call to action. Hey, what did you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite type of cheese? I don't know, just whatever, just something to get people talking.
You're telling them hey, I actually care what you think. Let's have a conversation.
Exactly. I want to hear from you. And I've even seen people YouTubers will feature comments or creations that people made.
Oh, that's cool.
In their videos. It's a really cool way to bring the community together.
Yeah, it shows them that you're listening.
Exactly. You're not just talking at them. You're listening. You're giving them a platform.
Yeah. Yes.
And that kind of genuine engagement, the algorithm eats that up. It's oh, people are sticking around. They're talking. This is valuable content.
So you're not just a content creator at that point. You're a community builder.
100%. Yeah.
And then you can do really cool things like collaborations, which he talks about.
Yeah, collabs are they're so fun.
They're fun.
And it's the ultimate community building exercise, It
is. It's like you're having a guest over to your YouTube channel's dinner party or something.
Yes.
I love that. You're introducing them to your audience. They're introducing you to theirs. It's great.
It's great for reach. It brings fresh perspectives, new ideas.
And again, like we were talking about with trends earlier, you don't want to just collab with anyone. You want to be strategic about it.
Oh, absolutely.
It should make sense for both of you. Your values should align, your brands.
It's got to be a win-win.
It's got to be a win-win.
For sure, because at the end of the day, it's all about the viewers,
Yes.
It's are we creating something valuable for the people who are actually spending their time with our content?
It's you're giving them something hopefully that's going to help them or just make them feel
100%, yeah.
Something positive. I love that this article really brings it all back around because it's there's no magic formula like you were saying, but there is a path. If you really want to do this, if you really want to grow your channel, it's about knowing who you're talking to, showing up, and just putting that good stuff out there
consistently
and engaging.
Absolutely. I love that. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking about your own YouTube journey, what's one thing?
Good question.
Yeah, what's one thing you can do today to take action? Is it defining your niche? Is it finally making that content calendar? Is it reaching out to a potential collaborator? Whatever it is, I challenge you to take that action.
I love that challenge. And for more information, definitely check out the full article, The Secret to 10x YouTube Growth. We'll link to it in the show notes. And until next time, happy YouTubing.
Happy YouTubing.